Gosh,
All right,
I had
chat,
it.
be honest. Who would have re-rolled either the Stormwind or the Sunwalker? Let's see some hands in chat.
Alpha Buds, thank you so much for the 19 months in a row. Allie and Shady on the stream today. Yes, during your Risa. That's fantastic. Oh, thank you so much, Alpha Buds. Yeah. I had a game once where I evolved into a Lynessa and a Hyreek. And I think maybe an Alana later that game too. I seem to get Alana more than any other 9-drop, I swear. It's quite
With
unfortunate.
unstable.
With
Right.
unstable, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. Okay. Wow, is it weird that I'm considering keeping Tar Creeper just because it's so good?
Oh, no. Tar Creeper is almost always a keep. It's a phenomenal
fantastic.
3, so just the Tar is fine.
Great.
Ellie is streaming as well, good show. You can go to her stream. Like, we can't share the camera while she's streaming. So.
Yes, likewise, you can multi-Twitch, I think, if you'd like both chats. Still keep our coin. I mean, we could technically, I don't really know.
Especially versus Paladin, grabbing the board early is really good. So a coin rock pool is more than fine.
Let's do it.
Now, the dream is, well, him making a dude is great for us, but the dream is like him playing a 2/3, and then we dog, and then we kill it for free, and it feels so good.
Okay.
But dude is better. It just feels worse, but it's better.
Right. Now, question: do we? I mean, I don't know why, but I still hero power value, is that relevant here? I mean.
Oh no, definitely dog.
Definitely dog?
It's just where does it go, right?
On the right. Right? Or well,
I think it goes on the left. I think here
because
I think we're gonna go Tar Creeper next turn.
Yes, that's a good point.
It's a bit of a trick question.
Yes.
But normally you want to keep the right side open. But the assumption here is that the Murloc will die before the Tar Creeper, so it's better to keep the left side open.
Yeah. Could be useful with the dog out, but yep, Tar Creeper is the play.
Yep, Tar Creeper Smork.
Smorkadork. There we go. Lines up really well against the 3/4.
Why is it better on the left? It's just you want to keep. So the minion you think is going to die first should be on the totem side, because when you hero power, you want your totem to be buffed by the dog. If we put our Tar Creeper on the right, it's unlikely the Tar Creeper will die before the 3/2. That's the point.
So I think this Wasp, like, we could use the Wasp and the Rock Pool, and then I suppose just a hero power.
I think okay, so let's use the Wasp and the Murloc to kill the 1/1, and then let's push for phase.
Okay.
So look at this hand, and what does this hand want to do?
Wants to play Announcer next turn.
It just wants to get on board, right? So if we totem, like we might roll a taunt totem, he just bumps into it, and we've wasted 2 mana. If we snail and he trades into it, we keep a healthy Tar. That's fine.
That's fair. Okay.
It's 2 mana to kill a 3 mana guy. There's nothing wrong with that.
That makes sense. You're right, because he basically just gets to free kill whatever. If it is a taunt totem.
If it is taunt.
Yeah. I think
if that's a Phoenix or something, that's fine. The Phoenix is not going on to our dog.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Good.
This constructed player in me sometimes wants to get like hero power value, maybe playing like even shaman out of the totems, but
I mean, I totem a lot myself. It's just in this particular deck, it's a little less important because we have such strong 5s, and they all showed up. So.
Well, let's take our pick. I guess getting our own announcer down. I mean, well, Hydra could just like kill the 6/5 though, and keep a healthy Hydra.
Or it could kill his face, Smork.
Or it could kill his face. So I'm actually sort of leaning towards the Hydra here.
Yeah, this is kind of funny. I think I'd put the Hydra on the far left for the same reason, because the Tar is sadly not surviving this turn.
Okay.
So,
yep.
So the buff's always just going to slide over anyway. the same argument of we leave that side open.
Yep. Yeah, it's little things like that, like where if you're playing Second Nature, you're like, oh well, putting the other minion on the other side of the direwolf, but. Yeah,
the funny thing is that it might still be incorrect if Jelly just suddenly turns out to be a great turn. But I can't see Jelly being a great turn while we're also not trading the dog into the guy. So I think this is correct.
Yeah.
This opens up like top decks like Feral Spirits. Feral Spirits will now get buffed, where the Hydra will be on the correct side. So stuff like that. It helps for.
Well, let's see if our wolf actually can kill him. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Shall we start off with running this Hydra into the announcer and seeing what happens?
I kind of want to just hit him in the face.
Okay.
Because if he doesn't taunt or kill the Hydra, he's just dead, right? So you could just smack him.
Smack him? That is a lot of face damage, actually. Yeah, and we're at 30, so let's let him sweat in his boots here. And then I guess it's an announcer. It's just strong.
I probably would find a way to get Basilisk out because it's really annoying for him. He has the 1/5 out, but he still needs another ping to deal with it. Otherwise, Basilisk will kill his taunt, which he probably wants to play. So I would put Basilisk on the far left and a Mindbreaker on the far right, and then go face for 2. Basilisk goes on the left because it already has infinite attack, so it doesn't need to buff.
Right. Okay, I like it.
The Basilisk just makes it awkward for him because one of the strategies he could employ here is trade everything but the Hydra and then taunt. And now we'd have to kill the Basilisk as well because the taunt won't work. Yeah, he's just breaking his head over this board. He's like, oh.
You're like, what do I do?
It's so many stats. Hey, Dreads. What's up, man?
Chili, Hydra face. Okay.
Oh, looks like he's got a Hammer of Wrath. I was thinking about throwing that on the Gastor earlier.
Okay.
It's the dog every time here, dude. He's doing the math. He's like, this dog deals more damage, huh?
Yeah.
But I really want to make a dude. He wants to make a dude to counter the Basilisk, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I think his dude making urges will win.
Yes. I mean, he's at 6. I'm getting there.
Oh,
ooh,
that's annoying.
That's definitely annoying. Oof. Okay. Well, I mean, I think we're gonna have to double bump. I don't really see us not.
Oh, we always totem, right? The mana dictates we always totem, so let's do that.
Healing totem, yes, lovely. Well, okay, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, double trade is fine.
Yep.
Best righteous protector ever.
And I mean, I suppose we could drop the jelly on the left of the diagonal. How does that? That becomes a 2/3. Sort of annoying for him, but it's not super powerful. Like, I'm
alright with jelly.
I think I like the jelly, right?
2/1 and the 2/1.
Yeah.
Especially because of the direwolf buff, the 6/2 can't free kill the thing. So
right.
It's annoying.
Sorry, 2/2, not 2/3. I was thinking of Stormwind. Yeah, no, I think that's...
He's a little too happy. What is this?
I know.
I like it. My opponents take a long time. And
yeah. When they've got like a, making quick moves, you're like, dang, they have something.
Oh, just slam a Violet Worm. Let's go.
Oof. Yeah, Conts would be nasty.
I haven't seen a Consecrate in ages, so I think it's being offered against Siege and stuff, so I think they'd just never pick it.
What's up, dear boo? Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Red Dragon Flight. Thank you very much. Sunkeeper.
I guess, yeah.
I guess. I sort of feel like that was kind of okay for us, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the play he had to make just because he needs the taunt. But yeah, interesting.
8 mana, so... You know, I guess we're gonna trade the healing totem and the dog into the
That's a good start.
Yeah. Now I guess we could go 4-2-2 or 5 and well, I suppose
I think I prefer 5 and 2 just because it opens up 5 and 4 next turn.
I agree. We'll put the spell damage on the ogre.
I think. I mean, it literally doesn't matter in our deck. We have Earthshock, so just put it somewhere. It's not worth breaking our head over.
Yep. Sure. And face.
Yes, face for sure. Because face means that even if he kills the ogre, the jelly kills him.
The Figman 70, I think I missed your bits about an hour ago. I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate the 200 bits. Gracias.
What a
sniper juggler.
You didn't even trade the 1-2 first.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You just had faith. All right. Humility? Humility is not enough. That is also not enough.
All right.
GG.
I'm having fun with Shaman. I like it.
It's my favorite class. It's so much fun.
Definitely. Nice. I don't have a favorite just yet, but I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. But I feel like you have to draft it like this. The pitfall of Shaman is that people go like, oh, Hex is so good. Lightning Storm is so good. Volcano's so good. And they end up with a deck of individually good cards, but there's no strategy.
Right.
And then they just end up doing a bit of everything and nothing. This deck, while it downgrades in quality sometimes, has a very clear purpose, very clear strategy.
So I feel like that's sort of what I'm struggling with right now. Not just, with Shaman, but, in the drafts, I'm using the tier list and I'm like, oh, okay, well, technically this card is, rated higher. And I feel like that's a trap for that arena play or people who don't play arena very often fall into. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to. I mean, with Shaman now I know, but I'm not sure about the other classes. Like I've been playing a little bit of Warrior. So
we can do another draft after this. Like I said, it depends if you have time.
Toss the dog.
Yeah, throw it all.
Okay.
It's a great support card, but it's a bit weak on its own.
We are entering the 8 wins sector soon. High value decks are going to be a pain. All right. Okay, it's Paladin. So again, you want to get on board here by coining the 2 and then follow up with the totem, or do you want to coin the 3 and?
I'd coin the 2/3 and then hope we find a gastropod. This would be ideal. What is the clear strategy of the deck? So you could almost say that we over-invest in the early game to make sure we have the board, and then we transition into a very strong 5-drop, and we have potentially Bloodlust to finish the game as well after that.
I mean, you don't use an Earthshock for 1 damage, do you?
It's entirely possible because we have both in our hand.
Right. That's the rationale as well. Well, okay, so if we do that, then we've got a 2-1 on the board, and then we're going to be dropping a 4-4. Or, maybe even 2-5. Actually, 2-5 might be better.
I'm okay with Totem, because Totem's got a 25% really good outcome. So it's basically the same as Earthshock.
Bump it, get the heal. Or, well, actually, because then it dies.
I'd go face, yeah. Face
okay. I mean, he gets...
Because he's just going to bump the healing totem, and then the 4/4 is going to contest it.
Heart of Justice. Sure. Okay.
Not using the Urchalk now really hurts, but it's probably going to pay off a lot once he starts using Steed and plays Basilisks and stuff.
Right. Is it the 4/4 here every time, or do we want to shut down some 2/2s?
It's a good question. The norm is to play Frosty because it gets more awkward later on, but he may very well have hero power in mind. I think it's Mindbreak, and I think I might not have done it on my own. So I really like that suggestion, Ellie.
Okay. Like it? Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah,
I might also
see it.
play
I
a
see your point.
4/4 and completely destroy us now. But
Right, it's very possible.
it's fine.
Yeah, I hear you, though, because I don't know when this Frost Rider is going to come down now. Because our turn, you know, we're going to drop the 4 next turn, so it'll be...
All right, so turns out Frosty would have been okay, but I liked the strategy behind it. Okay. I didn't mind it at all.
Well, there's the Earthshock trade into the Farseer and then dropping the Frost Rider. Or
I don't think we keep up if we don't do that. Yeah.
Right. So that's got to be the play.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
This Fire Elemental and this second Earthshock are gonna have to do work. So.
Shouldn't be too bad. Alligator, are you and Sissa playing your match later today? After this run, I'm gonna text Lissa and just see where she's at, because she asked me, is it possible for us to play tomorrow? So I think I just need to reconnect with her. We didn't intend to play it on stream today. So after this, like I said, I'd like to do another run, but I also need to just connect with her because I don't think I could play it tomorrow. So either we'd have to play it off stream later tonight. Worries. Which I know you guys probably wouldn't want that. So yeah, after this we'll connect and we'll figure it out. Okay. That was... I'm kind of okay with it because it's better that than on 2 minions, I suppose.
Yeah, had we not killed the other one, we would have been in a really bad spot. Yes. For sure.
Okay, so Fire Elemental's looking nice for next turn. So that means we don't want to Spirits this turn. Probably
I agree.
Want to develop the 4 then. And man, I don't know. It's like I don't really want to use the Earthshock, but killing a... Well, actually, I don't know. I guess we will have one...
I think we hold the Earthshock.
Yeah.
It sucks here, but I don't see how we get there if we don't get a huge swing off this thing. And killing a 4/1's okay, but killing a Steed is great. Yeah, killing something that's kings through bells is also great.
Have a little bit of board to contest it. Like, if it uses a charge, but, you know, by him killing the 2/1, like, we're kind of okay with that.
See, now that we could potentially silence.
Sound the bells seems like it'd be pretty decent in arena.
Well, because he didn't buff it again, we can fire Elliot. So
yeah.
That's fine.
Not too bad.
You're lost, dude. Could have had a great Earthshock.
Yeah.
Warrior's not really #1 anymore, Raboniak. According to the stats, Warlock's better. And my mage is like by far the best class I have. So.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I love it. It's so consistent.
Mage is my favorite class just in general, in standard, so I'd like to try mage run if we get the chance. Okay. Well, fire. Okay, so we've got 7 mana. So in the event that we go like a Fire Plume and a Spirits, that could be a little awkward for future turns with the Overload.
we have kind of a gimmicky play where we can silence our own Fire Alley to give it damage again, but that means we'd have to trade into the 3/4, and then we don't get to use the Plume as well because we don't have the 1 damage for the 4/3. So I think it's a cute play, but it's not good right now.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think by default then it's just Fire Plume, the 4/3 trade, and put the Gastro down, seeing as the spirits just get completely demolished here.
I agree. Is there any placement in Paladin relevant?
Not really, no.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes you see those plays that are like, oh, it's clever, but, you know, and you want to do it because it's clever, but is it really the play? So.
That's the problem with Defile. Once you figured out that Defile works, you then need to figure out, is that actually the play? Should I be defiling?
Ooh. I love this card, a new challenger. I was playing it in a constructed deck. I'd imagine that it's pretty decent arena. Okay, well. Earthshock. Probably gonna have to Earthshock that. Don't really want to deal with that thing. But it still will be a 7/4, I suppose.
Yeah, the play would probably be Earthshock, Totem Mogashan. I think that's what we have to do, yeah. Because it also allows the trade into the 4/1.
Running out of stuff, though. Like...
Yeah, well, he's had the tempo there because he's had the Blood Sail into the sword, and then he healed his guy, he altered our guy, he Fungal Mancered. It's kind of the dynamic of Paladin.
Yeah.
Once they get on the board, they usually don't give it back.
It's pretty beefy Grizzly there, too.
Yeah, looking awkward. We need the Unstable Evolution.
That
could turn it. Overload.
Overload. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what we got to do, right?
Well, you could totem and then the champ is available, right? Because it's 3 overloads. So I think toads and totem is fine.
Okay. Totem first.
Because we want to be able to cash out on these with the champ.
Yeah, the Feral Spirits is unnecessary. I agree. Okay. Thank you for nodding, guys. Oof.
That's so good.
It's unfair, yeah. You know, you hate when that happens when conditional cards are active for my opponent.
Oh, come on.
Oh my
dude.
gosh. Wow. Okay.
Are you kidding?
Sure.
Yeah, falling behind against Paladin is the worst feeling.
Ugh. That might be game.
Oh, yeah, why not? Let's get a Spring Paw and a Librarian from our Ravencaller, shall we? That seems okay.
That might just be the 2 best 1-drop. Oh, some of the 2 best 1-drops ever. Okay, sure. Wow. Well, I don't even know. I guess if we play this. Oh God.
Just go Spirits Hero Power, and if your next draw isn't Unstable Evolution, just let's get into the next game.
Yeah, why draw it up? That's a good point. Allie's card OP. Yes, that was my card that I did.
I'm not even sure what we can evolve into.
No, Baron Geddon, maybe. Off of the announcer.
Concede ? Yeah, it's hard to concede with Unstable Evolution in your deck because that card has won me games that I had absolutely no business winning. So like Ali mentions here, Geddon could potentially do something. If he doesn't kill a 1/5, it's only 2 evolves for a 7-drop, and then you can like totem and evolve the totem a little bit, and maybe you get a little charge and you charge into the bear and it's a full clear or something stupid. So, but yeah, this is 99% lost.
Mason Ghost, what's up, Mason? Thank you so much for the tier 2 sub and the 31 months. Thanks, Mace.
Does he have lethal? Nice well. That means Geddon's no longer an at, unfortunately, because he's gonna put us to 1.
Yeah, no, I think it's. Oh, well, let's think. No.
And GG.
Okay.
No.
But for the thought experiment, is there anything like a 8 or a 9? Maybe an obsidian statue potentially. Could that have done?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh well, you would have just been able to trade the 8-4 in. So no, not even that really.
Probably not.
Yeah. No, my partner is not Shadybunny. Not for the tournament. Nicolina is my partner for the tournament. So. Sneaky, thank you so much for the 31 months as well. PogChamp. Sorry, just interrupted you.
Oh, no worries, no worries. We could have hit Moshok Enforcer, which is the 2/14 Divine Shield taunt. That probably would have held.
Okay, yep. That's a yep.
Would it have held though? Yeah, we were on 1. I think he probably has enough because he has an 8-4. But maybe like totem into another taunt or something. Sure. Could you explain this tournament business to me, young man? Hey, there's Sonia. Yeah, there's a command in chat. You can check it out like that.
Yep, toss everything. Get rid of the wolf. What happened to Sneaky? I don't know. He hurt himself. I'm not sure. All right, got a 2. The rest of the hand's not looking. It's looking a little questionable.
A little heavy. The upside of drafting a light deck is even if your opener is heavy, you're probably going to draw light after that. So.
It's true.
See.
So if you said Warrior is no longer the best, does that mean that it's taken like spot number 2 as in Warlock's first?
I would say that for me personally, if I'm playing, Mage is slam dunk number 1. It's just not even close.
Wow.
But I draft very specific. Like, if you want, we can do a Mage draft at some point. Like, if you still have time in the weekend or so.
Yeah.
But it's again a very specific. Like, I showed it to Slissa and we went 12-0. So she's like, okay, I see how this works.
Well, I can always catch the VOD too. I can go back.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can. It'll be up on YouTube as well, probably like tomorrow or something.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Yep. We cannot afford to use the coin here, right?
Yeah. No, it isn't. But yeah, Warlock's fairly accepted to be a really good class. Now, the thing with this event is that you want 12s. You don't just want good. At least for your first run, right? Your first run, you want a 12, and your second and your third run, you'll take 8s and 9s and stuff. But the first run, you want to try to get a 12.
Well, is it best? Well, it would be ideal because it's 3 consecutive, so it would probably work best if your best was in the middle of the pack, right? Because then you could use, like you could use 1, 2, 3. You could use 2, 3, 4. You could use 3, 4, 5. Right?
I'm a pretty slow player, so if I get 3 good runs in, that's about 8 hours. So for me as an individual, I don't have the luxury of doing that. But Hafu can probably get like 10 runs in or something silly.
Yeah, well, I'm fairly slow as well, so yeah, that's
I wouldn't count on more than 4 runs then, even if you're going fast. I mean, assuming they're good runs, right? If you go 2 wins, then of course. Yeah. Anyways, let's focus on the turn here.
No worries. I'm still a little hesitant to use our coin, so
yeah, this is a coin fire rally hand. Like if you look at this,
so let's just play the Enchanter. Well, yeah, we could just play the Enchanter. I mean, technically, we could play the...
it's gonna be Enchanter into Mechanic into coin fire rally.
Yeah, I like it.
After a while, you've seen enough hands where you're like, yeah, this is coin fire rally. Hey, Frankie Thor, thank you for the 2 months in a row. Welcome back, man. Good luck on the run. Thank you.
Yes, you do play against normal people in the tournament. It's basically just your best the best score of your 3 consecutive runs. So 12-0, 12-0, 12-0, ideally. That would be the dream, but yeah, it's a good point because I find when I stream Arena, like it's easier for me to do longer streams because you get so invested in the run. And yeah, like you said, 3, if you're on the slower end of playing, 3 runs can be 8 hours, right? So
yep, sure. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to re-roll at the start, try to get a really good deck, try to get 12 with that, and then just play 2 more runs. That's probably going to be 8 hours for me. I don't think I have the luxury of trying to get 4 or 5 runs in.
Should not be afraid to re-roll. I'm a bit nervous though because I don't know if I have the expertise to know like I mean if the deck's just awful, you re-roll it, but you know, I might have a deck that's better than I expect, and you know, you don't want to be too greedy, and you know,
I think actually Totem Gastropod might have been a tiny bit stronger, just because of how silly Gastropod is and how stupid to 2 forest. But just play.
Yeah,
no, I mean he skipped his turn, so we don't care, I'm saying for future reference, Gastropod is so good that it's probably better than this crappy 4-drop.
Right. Yeah. That's very true.
You know what? It might not be a coin fire.
It might not. Yeah. Let's just. I always feel bad. Okay, there we go. You know, it's like, do you let your opponent reconnect, or do you just go for it?
I figure that there are plenty of really dumb ways for me to lose arena, that this is my karma, that I get those back.
Okay.
That's what I tell myself to be able to sleep at night. While
I like
playing
that.
really fast.
Okay, I like it. So
or every dragon roar into Deathwing loss. I'm like,
right. So there will be a lot of players who try to play against streamers, I guess. Ooh, actually, with the event going on, I would imagine that there will probably be a ton of stream snipers. Oof, how are you going to combat that? Are you going to go delay at all, or?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely on a delay.
Shoot. Okay.
I'm just gonna have a day where I'm like, all right, chat, not talking to you. I have delay. You're free to watch me play.
Yeah. Oh man.
And
how long of a delay do you put on?
I think 3 minutes is like that's like the minimum, I would say. Okay. And then depending on how serious you want to go, you can, I don't know, I guess extend it all the way up to 10 minutes or something.
Okay.
I think when I was doing ladder finishes or so, I think I had 7 minutes or so. I think I looked at the turns and like 7 minutes appeared to be okay.
Yeah, I can't imagine that you need more than that. I mean, I suppose it depends on the deck that you're playing, maybe, but with constructed. Oh, this is, I think, the first time that we'll have Earth Elemental on 1.
Yep.
That's good. I like the artwork. Oh, sorry, air elemental, not earth elemental.
That's right. I got what you meant.
Yeah. Mixing up my elements.
Didn't want to be the guy that Allie,
it's air.
It's an air element.
I appreciate that. Corrected myself.
Oof. Good job, air elemental.
Wow. Lovely.
Yep. Trade and totem.
It depends what you're trying to combat. If it's just Q snipers, you shouldn't need a very long delay. Ooh, well, I mean, there is a taunt, but if we drop the 4, we're not going to want to trade the 4 into the gastropod. So I suppose we could just play our basilisk, because that technically trumps his, right?
Yep, for sure. If we had a 2-drop, we could consider Feral Spirits as well, but we don't, so the overload is too awkward.
Yeah.
Shady just wants an excuse to ignore us. Oh, Bible thumb. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I never, ever stream with a delay, so it's going to be pretty weird for me, because I'd love to talk to my chat, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think otherwise you're not a streamer, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Well, we're going to want to kill the gastropod with our basilisk, and then I suppose we could just totem gastropod. If we spirits, we'll have 3 mana next turn. I don't really like him getting the 3/4 trade into his spirits though, right?
So what I think he might have is coin the Scorcher, because there's no way you're happy giving up a Pixie here. So he's got either a Phoenix, he's got a Scorcher, I'm trying to figure out why he's so happy jamming a 3/4 into a Basilisk here. I guess if it's a Phoenix, the Frosty is better. So I think I just trade and play the Frost Rider and see what happens. If it's Scorcher, it's pretty much the same as with the Gastro. We just end up with a clean board.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, it's a bit specific, but that's like the... If you've played enough, you go like, why are you playing this? Oh, wow. Feels good, man.
All right. Well, we can protect our... Well, okay. I mean, yeah, we could... I mean, let's just kill the 3/4 with the Frost Rider, and then I suppose we could just put the jelly down.
See, I think he might still have the Scorcher, right? And he's just like, oh, you have a Frozen Basilisk. So what he's trying to do is trying to get the double whammy with the 4/1.
Develop and then
so I think it's a good evolve turn to save our 4/1. So I think I'd throw that into the 3/4 and evolve it.
Nice.
And then if we had a really good hit, we can stop. Otherwise, we'll go up to 8.
Oh my god.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you can. Think this for a second.
That would mean we get a 6-drop out of the Basilisk. That's not bad. Yeah, I think I'd go on Basilisk.
Going, right? Yep. Oh, sorry, on
Basilisk.
Basilisk.
Basilisk, okay. Yeah. Because he's still going to try that one damage AoE. Yep. Let's try for a good stick.
We'll take it.
Good enough.
We will take a 5/5 Divine Shield.
Yeah. So now we're kind of dancing around this card, and hopefully we just made his turn very awkward, where he was getting kind of greedy. He might still have to play it, because Scorcher might still be the best play, because he can trade into our poison that removes our shield.
No? Tap is interesting there. Nice.
Yeah. It might just be one of those situations where he's just like, I don't want to do anything.
Yep.
I refuse. We just fall further and further behind after that. So.
You think he has Shriek? What's Shriek again? Is that 2 damage to everything? Yeah. Okay.
Isn't he?
It's totally fine with us. We'll probably just boop boop. 5/5 into 4/5 and kill the 2/4, I suppose.
Yep. Boop boop is fine.
And is there a punish for playing green jelly? I mean, I guess it's not super mana efficient, but...
Well, we could try to calculate lethal here, right? Because we have Bloodlust in hand.
8,
so if we
9.
go Ferals and Gastro, that would be 15, 20, 24, 25, 26. So I think I try for that. Just go Gastro Ferals, see what he does. Then if he Hellfires, you just jelly. It's fine.
Yeah.
We might. Okay, sorry. I think Totem would have been lethal as well. But, oh no, Totem could have given him... No, actually, Totem doesn't give him the foul. Yeah, maybe Totem's better. It's a tough call.
Is there... Yeah, actually, right, because we would have missed out on it too.
It's...
Okay. Or...
no longer lethal.
Do you always save it for lethal? Like, almost every time, like, you just don't take the opportunity? Because, like, in my mind, I'm like, well, shoot, like, are we going to get a better opportunity to Bloodlust here?
I think it's a super fair question. And here, because of specifically how bad a Hellfire would be, I'm totally fine with it. You can just Bloodlust and hit him.
Cool. Just what I want to do.
Yeah. Usually, I don't think this is a good play because it's 0 tempo. It's just pure face damage.
Right.
But
our board is already so decent. Like, in the, I think, no development, it won't cost us too much.
Yeah. If we had an Announcer in the hand, I'd just play Announcer.
Yeah, okay.
Because then you still just kill him after the Hellfire.
Yeah.
It's better. Because we would have to develop further into the Hellfire, it's no good.
Parasailing with Sarah Palin. That's a really funny...
yeah. One of my favorite names of my chat.
Yeah. I was like, I haven't seen that before. Welcome to the channel, Parasailing with Sarah Palin. Sniper, I don't know.
Not sure
I'm not necessarily. They could. I honestly don't think they had that great of a hand, really, in general. So they were put to 4 and didn't have a way to answer the board. I don't think it necessarily means he was sniping. What's made you play Arena so much recently? There's a Arena tournament, Twitch Rivals tournament on Tuesday. Yep, toss it all. Don't need none of that. What does smork mean? It is the SM orc. It is used to denote aggressive play by attacking face.
You're pretty good at this curve thing, Ellie.
Yes.
Like it.
Yeah, honestly, the curves, these games have been pretty good. Not bad. Just on that side. Evolve the air elemental. Yes, my brain almost got confused last game with the stealth. You can still target stealth, just not the
Oh, right. That's why you were like, no, it's
yeah,
sneaky.
that's why I said that. I was like, wait, no.
Oh,
And I was
right.
like, oh, okay,
I should have known. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, wow, both so good. I mean, we're gonna kill this.
This is a really good little exercise. You just take your time and tell me what you think is best.
Okay. I mean, I think we can go Basilisk, answer something that he plays, and then put the Tar Creeper to protect the 1/1 without the Divine Shield Basilisk.
For sure. Yeah, Basilisk first almost every time. It's
Excellent.
Just super annoying to play against.
I like it.
This is so nice, right? Because he's expecting to hit again.
Yep. It's huge loss of tempo form.
Right hand side. It's okay. It's just he can't explosive yet, but you don't want him explosive.
Yes. Okay, that's a good one.
But we could fix it the next turn.
Evolve. Yes, can't do that. Okay, Huffer. No. Oh, lovely.
Hello there.
Lovely.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just take that. Trade.
Yep. Trade face announcer.
Yeah, Basilisk is really good. You're always one that says that Basilisk is OP, and I think in one of my other drafts, I can't remember why I passed it up, but in the back of my head, I was like, oh, I think Shady would be disappointed in me. So, well, okay. Is this a turn where we want to maybe evolve twice? Like take this trade, use the... Well, actually, we don't even need to use the Fire Plume.
Yeah, this is a very interesting turn.
I mean, we could double trade, play the Frost Rider, freeze the Ogre, and then evolve it.
That's an interesting play. I like it.
You like it? Well, let's do it.
I like it.
Shady approval. Seems good.
I like the reset on the freeze.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we're keeping that.
Yeah, well, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we could go for an 8, though. Right?
Which 8 drop do you think is like much better than a 5/12 though?
Oh, I don't know. Lich King? Do we just pass?
What? No, we definitely don't go. We might roll on the 4/4. I think I'd roll there, yeah.
Okay. Go again.
Ooh. No,
Yep.
just throw it again, yeah.
Yep.
Just throw it again.
Yep. Okay. I almost didn't have
It's
time.
better. It's fine.
What even was that guy? The Vorax.
So we could have potentially double evolved, but you just do not want to evolve a 5/12. 5/12.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, like that's where I'm greedy. Where I'm like, what if I get a Lich King? You know. So, wow. Okay, that's fine with me too. And what is this good? The Grave Chandler whenever you get your weapons right now. Okay. Well, I think we could probably take that trade and then drop the Stormwatcher on the right.
So it's super tempting to put it on the right, but crushing walls becomes very good then.
Oh, good point. Good point.
I think you put it between the Dollmaster and the 5/12.
Okay.
And trade with the 5/12 push
Push 3.
You definitely trade.
Yeah, once again, crushing walls.
Crushing
like
walls,
this board is so good. He needs pretty much crushing walls
in order to win. Yep.
I really, really like that freeze first and then evolve it. That was so good.
It was kind of
Very
a
nice.
cute play. Very cute.
Cute play indeed.
Allie still needs crushing walls practice. It's true. Crushing walls is my weakness.
He knows he's dead, right?
Yeah,
He sees the fire Ellie appear.
It worked out really well, actually. I liked it.
So good.
Dorian was fun.
Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you'd like to see more content from me, you can check out some of my stream highlights from Twitch over here. And if you'd like to get to know me a little bit more, maybe outside of gaming, you can check out my vlogs over here. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and thank you again for watching this video. Bye guys!